Hello everyone, GregTech here, and welcome back to GregTech New Horizons. In our last episode, we got this beautiful concrete up and running, which I'm enjoying very much. Makes it really easy to get around the base, and we'll keep making things look better as we go. I haven't spent a ton of time on this between episodes. I was trying to understand. I was doing some experiments on the Tinker's tools and which ones level up the fastest, because someone in the Discord was talking about it. So I was just curious about a few of those things, but I'll go ahead and put all this stuff back. Put the netherrack away. So in this episode, we want to get polyethylene going. And as you guys know, polyethylene is made from oil. And so we're going to have to, well, we're going to have to get more oil, but that's not something I'm doing right this second. Right this second, I am actually thinking about making more pipes. Fluid, or pipes, tanks, fluid tanks, that's what I meant to say. And we just chuck these in the compressor, which is somewhere. Wait, do I even have a compressor? That's just like waiting to be used. I guess, no, I just have the steam one. That's what we've been using for literally the whole game. So we'll make some clay plates for clay pipes. I probably have forgotten too much about steel as well, so let's go. It's nighttime. Also, I keep forgetting I have a bed right next to all my fumes. Yeah, so we need to get steel going, because if I forget it for too long about steel, I think I will regret that. I can make steel fairly quickly now using the wrought iron method. It's very energy hungry, but now that I have diesel fuel going and I have 2 blast furnaces, maybe it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe I should just transition to that for my steel and forget this nonsense, but I don't know. It's fun nonsense. So I shouldn't have to touch any of that. And then we can throw our coal coke in, take this stuff out. I'm also going to need more iron in these. Oop. And I did make, what did we do for iron? We put the miner, yes, distractions. Let us go be more distracted. We put the miner over the basaltic mineral sand vein, so we should go grab some of that, get that smelted into iron. Follow the orange dot on the map. Here we go. That's what we like to see. Basaltic mineral sand and granitic mineral sand. So we could get gold from these. Is that worth it? A small pile is a 4th. So that's 10% of a gold ingot. That's a 9th times 20%. That's a tiny amount. That's like 2% of a gold ingot, roughly. So this kind of works out to like every 9, roughly. Mineral sands gets us 1 gold. Yeah, that's not worth it. We'll just do our normal stuff for all this. Okay, basaltic. Get that macerated down. Put away the steel. What are we talking here? 531 steel. It's not a ton, but I seem to be keeping up with my demand pretty well. But we'll bend another stack of steel plates. Those are the most common ones because those are used for LV machine holes. So they go pretty fast. And they're used for a lot of MV stuff too. Like the MV fluid pumps, I think, use some. Let me collect this while I'm thinking about it. Just get a few stacks of alumina. Easy peasy. Look at that. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3. And then we... Oh, it's not up here anymore. Haha! This is our first time using the electrolyzer in its new home. Amazing. I do want to take out the feldspar dust though, and we need to put a chest on top of this. So let's get that all figured out. I should have a lot of diamond chests. Probably doesn't need, you know what? No, this doesn't need to be a diamond chest. At least not at this point in the game are we putting more than a chest full of ingredients to be processed. And then auto output down. There we go. That's what we like to see. The fences were for pistons, which were in the assembler, which is here. I can maybe get that going again if I want to. But we're on the polyethylene train this episode, so we're just doing the minimum to get caught up with that. Which was... oh gosh, I keep losing my place in my brain. Okay, so we were looking at iron. Why did I need iron? Was I just remembering it? Or did I need it for a reason? I'm making clay plates to make fluid tanks. Because I could also make a bunch of dark steel instead, and then we just go with medium voltage. Maybe that's better. The cost is pretty similar. I guess medium voltage is just a bit more steel overall. But dark steel, let's just make a bunch of dark steel. Dark steel's really cheap. So let's review here. I was just looking at it. So dark steel is only 1/3 electrical steel. It's mostly obsidian and coal. And then the electrical steel is only 1/3 steel and is 1/3 coal and silicon. So dark steel is almost half coal and 1/3 silicon, 1/9 obsidian, and only 1/9 steel. So one stack of steel dust is 9 stacks of dark steel, is what I'm getting at here. I'm not sure if I have steel dust anywhere though. Let's find out. I do. I have 1. 1 is not going to be enough. So we'll chuck this into the macerator and get that going for dark steel. And then the coal dust, was it 2? Because we need 1 stack for that. Yep, and then 1 stack for this. And then we need a stack of the obsidian dust, which I believe I have. I think I macerated a bunch of obsidian down. Yep. And silicon dust, which we have there. Okay. So this should end up being 5 stacks of dark steel. Am I doing this right? Because it'll be steel, silicon, coal. That'll make 3 stacks. Oh, no, I'm not doing this right. I think I want 3 stacks, which means I only need 21 of each of these. Why can't I do this right? Okay, so 21 of all that, and then we need 21 steel dust. And then that'll make 1 stack of electrical steel. Why am I being dumb? Just make the whole stack, Krydax. Come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, now, polyethylene. We'll work on that while the macerator's going. So polyethylene, I think I want to be up here just because it's near the oil. What are my chunks looking like? I don't really need to access this at all, except for this part, so I'm fine building right in front of it, to be honest. It might sound a little weird, but I have no problem with that. So the final step of the polyethylene is a chemical reactor. So chemical reactor on the end next to a tank. It'll output into a tank, which I don't have, but we're making the dark steel for that. We're getting there. So for now, we'll just say the tank goes right here, or maybe down here. I'm not sure which yet. So the chemical reactor needs the oxygen. The oxygen... look, I know there are better ways to do oxygen, but we already planned all this out, so I'm gonna go with it. But we do have better ways. Someone even mentioned sugar beet. So sugar beets make these things which extract into 8 sugar a piece, and then you can easily electrolyze sugar to get a crap ton of oxygen. So that is a really easy way to get oxygen. It's an okay way to get carbon. I think we have better ways to get carbon if all we cared about is carbon, but it's also, you know, plenty of carbon. I think we said for carbon, was it the black? Calcite dust was actually a pretty easy one, because that's 1/5, whereas sugar is only 1/16. Granted, each one of those is 8, but it also takes, you know, we're talking 13,000 EU per carbon in terms of just the carbon dust, whereas the calcite is only 6,000 EU per carbon dust, so it's less than half. But the main one I think we were looking at was, wasn't it biotite? What happened to biotite? Am I misremembering? Biotite. Yeah, I think I'm misremembering. This is not the way. Maybe this is what we were looking at for infinite easy silicon. Someone was also pointing out there's another way to do silicon. Just trying to catch up on YouTube comments here. That we were ignoring, which is the blast furnace using no, it wasn't this version. We looked at this one together. This is not what I was thinking. What was it? Oh, I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. So in the chemical reactor, so I think I missed this because it just looked like something that, you know, we could only do with these resources. I was thinking this is more to make magnesia. But what happens here is the magnesium is maintained. So here we have nether quartz dust. I think, no, we would just do the silicon dioxide one because this is sand, right? And we have 2 magnesium, and then we chemical react. Basically, the silicon dioxide is consumed, and we get raw silicon out. 3-to-1. But then the extra the oxygen, the 2 O's that's there, get attached to the magnesia, which we then can just split in an electrolyzer and get our magnesium back. And the oxygen we can just vent. So by having an electrolyzer right next to a chemical reactor, we can just pass the magnesium back and forth. We get free oxygen and free, not free silicon, but an easy silicon, like a low power silicon from silicon dioxide. Rather than needing to do the version we were just looking at with the blast furnace where we add carbon. And that's also 3-to-1, so it's not even a better, you know, recipe. Given I already have the blast furnace and I have a decent amount of power, this isn't that bad, apart from spending some carbon. Anyway, I just wanted to review all that because I know some of you had commented and I wanted to let you know that I did see your comments. I do read them all. Please leave comments if you want me to know something. Now, I might not always do it the way you're talking about, but I do read them. Okay, so distillery. I also need to think about, are there extra things happening here? Distillery is gonna need to avoid tiny piles of carbon dust, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna need to pass the items into a void chest or something over here. We'll just imagine that's a void drawer. Well, I mean, I won't void it. I'll just keep it. It's carbon dust. But I'll void the excess, of course. Okay, so then that's this one. The steam. Okay, so made some progress here, working on all this. I don't know exactly when I was muted. I lost some footage to improper mutage. So I don't remember what you've seen and what you haven't seen. But all this to say, we're dealing with these import covers. The electrolyzer that is taking the hydrogen sulfide and empty cells is pushing the sulfur here and pushing the hydrogen cells back into the chemical reactor. The chemical reactor is auto-outputting its fluids down. The distillery's auto-outputting the sulfuric gas into here. So that's basically all done. This doesn't really matter about the output direction, because it's got the covers to do that. Now for this guy, it needs the steam to come in from the left, either pushed or it needs to pull. And then it needs to push out its finished severe steam crack, SSC. And it needs to push back, so it's kind of like it needs to push its output left, it needs to push its liquid output right. Now, I can do an auto output for one of those two. So I'm thinking, because are conveyors more expensive than pumps? What's cheaper on balance? Conveyors need 2. And I don't think I would need a filter conveyor for either. So I guess we'll do the fluid auto output to save a pump, and then I'll just put a regular conveyor on that, and it will output. And it will not input block. So it'll output... Hopefully it can't output things from input slots. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, right? So yeah, it'll automatically output its empty cells back into this tank. Why does the tank have a pump on it? That was from before, right? I'm pretty sure that was from before. Right? Because the fluid heater's auto-outputting. Yeah. That pump was not from this. Fills with steam, the output. So then I just need another conveyor. They just feed each other. Except it's not an ingredient. It just goes on the face. Okay. And then that is going to be export mode, do not block. So then they'll just shove the cells back and forth. Perfect. So steam cell, empty cell, steam cell, empty cell. And then the fluid auto outputs to the right, which will then be the SSC, refinery gas, which just gets distilled. Nothing fancy there. Does it need to be on a certain channel? I think no, but maybe. Channel 3. Oh no, it does need to be on a channel, because depending on what channel it is, that picks which output it's making, because it has all the different... You know, once I have the distillation tower, we'll make all of them at the same time. But not yet. So then that fluid auto outputs to here, and we finally have ethylene plus oxygen cells get me molten polyethylene. The molten polyethylene will auto output to the right. This will be my fluid, my final receiving fluid tank. And then the oxygen cells need a couple more conveyors, unfortunately. I can't wait till we can automate these someday. Okay. Conveyors, so the, what did we say? The empty cells will just need to go back up. So then again, we've got export, don't block. And then this guy, this is where things get a little tricky. We want... compressed air cells. We can't auto output because there's two different types. So what we need to do is we'll fluid auto output to a fluid voiding area. And then we'll use these covers for the other stuff. So I will export, maybe I'll do 2 export covers. So we'll export there, which will be exporting the oxygen cells down, but we'll export the empty cells back into the compressor. Oh, fudge. Fudge monkeys. But then this needs to send its empty cells also back to the compressor. That's the problem. Ah. How do we deal with this? Oh no, it was also perfect. No. Shoot. Okay. There might be a way. Oh gosh. So it needs. Wait. Am I being dumb? Hold on. I might. This might work. I'm still not exactly sure how it works. But if I do input filter on, it might filter from being shoved in to it the wrong. Wait. No, what am I worried about? No, sorry, I'm not doing this right. Because what I care about is sending this guy back to here. I don't. Let's see, and I just don't have a way to do that with this shape. Ironically, what if I just put it into the fluid tank? So then we'll have an empty. It'll fill with ethylene. Now here's a check this out. This is the real solution. I need another tank though, which I don't know if I have any. Yeah, that one's empty. We'll use this one. This is my LOL solution. Okay, check this out. So we just shove both. So it's taking its oxygen, it makes the empty cell, and it makes the polyethylene. It shoves the empty cell and the polyethylene into here. Eventually, the empty cell will fill with polyethylene. Then that will be a polyethylene cell, and we'll push that over here. It will export. Do not input block. That will export. That will shove it into an item pipe. Where do I keep those? So that'll go back into there. And then we will shove right back into there. That will... Wait, no. We need a filter. Wait, what? What? No. Oh, that didn't... I'm dumb. That needs to be a pump. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm not dumb. It just takes me a second sometimes. There we go. So we'll pump the polyethylene back in. So that will be kind of a funny, weird way that this will all work. So I think this is all good. Is this still right? Bottom, oxygen, south, empty cells. That'll go back in. That'll compress. That should be auto outputting. It's compressed air cells into there. That doesn't need a channel. The distillery is on channel 4. The chem reactor needs to be on channel 4. And then those two need to be on channel 3. And then the final one... No, wait, this is the final one. This is channel 1. Channel 3 is the steam cracked, which is this one. And then this is also channel 3. Okay. Alright. Alright. We are making progress. We're gonna need some empty cells. Let's just say 25 to start. And then I'm gonna need the power source plus cables. I've only got 1 volt of MV necessary, and then we've got LV, which I'm probably out of redstone cables, aren't I? I am. Shoot. Well, I'll accept some loss for now, just to get it running. Okay, and thankfully all of our advanced machines are along the top here. I can do that. And then we will need an LV. What's behind that? Is that a... That's a tank. That's a tank, but what's that? The third thing, and that's a chemical reactor. Shoot. So I need it to look like this. Like that. Because these all need to be connected via a wire. This. Okay. Are there only 4 LV machines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, a distillery looks like a fluid tank from the back. Funny. Okay. Alright, and then we need our transformer. The big input will be from the top. Little inputs to the right. And then we need our diesel power coming in from the top. Which needs to be connected to this power. Perfect. And then I just need a few... I don't have any more of the little baby fluid pipes on me. This should do it. I hear the compressor running. Swing! Okay, what do we got going on here? We got compressed air cells. We got nothing else happening. Probably because I don't have oil. So let's go grab some oil. Switch this guy out for the one that's hopefully full. We should also go check on like how much oil do we even have left in this deposit? I'm not massively sure. It might not be very much. So let's find out. Okay. We've got... Oh, I see. It's hard to tell because it's not quite getting to the edges. So it's like flowing down back into the middle. It looks like there's still a lot, but I can't tell for sure. Because those aren't oil source blocks, they're just oil flow. But yeah, I mean, we'll keep this going until it doesn't work anymore. And I'll get one of those long distance fluid pipelines at some point. Of course it's nighttime. It's always nighttime when you want to go outside. It's just Murphy's Law. Okay, switch those out. Fly home. Fly home, buddy. I work alone. Ouch. Ouch, my legs. My bones. Okay, oil. Into the distillery we go. Bloop. And then I guess we should create a little bit of suction power to pull in the oil that we place next to it. And I mean, let's see. This is not getting any power. That's a bad sign. Are we not connected? No, we are. Those are not using enough power. So the step down should be working. Why are you not running? Oil on channel 4 should make sulfuric gas in a distillery. Uh-oh. So it doesn't have power. Oh, well that's because it's not connected to power either. It's funny how that works. There we go. Alright, so we're distilling, we're getting sulfuric gas. Good, 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 good. Oh, I'm not getting any steam. I didn't power the fluid heater. Wait, what? Really? What channel do you need a channel to know that you turn water into steam? Oh, I guess you can do heated water or steam. Okay, so I do need channel 1. Alright, so you're making steam. It's going in... It's not going in. Why are you not going in? Wow, we need a fluid auto output. There we go. There we go. Steam cells. Beautiful. You're making sulfuric gas. Beautiful. Sulfuric gas needs hydrogen. We have to jumpstart this with some hydrogen cells. I just realized that. Ideally like 4, so I'm going to steal 4 of these. Maybe I shouldn't, but I am. And then those go here. And how many do I need per recipe? 2, so that should be enough for everything to work out okay. But that needs 12,000 or 16,000 sulfuric gas, so that takes a little while before we'll see if that's working. And then we've got the steam cells. I mean, I think this is... Oh, I'm not voiding the nitrogen yet either. Shoot. Let's see. I could just void... also, the empty cells are not going back in. That's bad. Export south. We need allow... Yeah, input from output side. There we go. Okay, so the nitrogen... Because there's only one fluid output, I could... What am I doing? I could just void it all and say to hell with it. Which one's easier, overflow valve or fluid trash can? The valve doesn't require another square, but I don't mind using another square. Fluid trash can I think is cheaper in the long run. So I will just auto output fluids up into the trash can. Done. Okay, so infinite oxygen. We're building up the sulfuric. Guys, this is working. This is, I believe, gonna get us infinite polyethylene. This is kind of a janky way. I feel like there might have been a better way to do this. But the problem is we couldn't get Because these two are both inputting to it. And it needs to output 2 different things. And also have... I need 3 inputs to it, I guess. Wait, what's this? Why do I need 3 inputs? That doesn't make sense. It's just ethylene and oxygen. That's just coming from here and here. So if I had spaced this out by 1 more, maybe I would have been able to find another solution. Because this is going down. So this one actually has nothing to do with this. So we're kind of wasting a face on the left side of this chemical reactor that we could have used for the process. So that's maybe why we need this jank over here. Yeah, that needs to get to 16,000 before we can do anything else. So we're gonna wait a minute on that. And I'm almost out of oil, which is another problem. So... yeah. Okay, let's make that dark steel. So we've got electrical steel dust. I need... let's see. Let's have metal dusts in their own... So this is like gemstone dusts, and I'm gonna do a metal dusts section. And for now it'll be for both regular and alloys, but like steel dust, electrical steel dust, gold dust, silver dust, chrome dust. There's steel, neodymium. Is that a metal? I'm not actually sure about that. It might be. I don't think any... yeah, okay. Oh, lead. I saw lead. Okay, so we'll put all that in there. Okay, so in this case, to make our dark steel dust, we need electrical steel, check. We need obsidian, check. And we need coal powder, check. And then we shove those in the mixer. Oh, I already had the electrical steel. And then that will get us 3 stacks of dark steel. Beautiful. I wonder how much better are tools made from dark steel. Hammer. Where is that thing? Come on. Yep, this guy. So if I make you from dark steel, it has 51,200. Isn't that the same as regular steel? I think it is. What about blue steel? Oh yeah, that's double the durability of regular steel. And isn't blue steel... what is this all again? Oh my god, look at that chemical. It was annoying to make, but it was mostly pretty cheap. It's half black steel, which we've already determined is quite cheap. No, I'm making dark steel. Black steel is different than dark steel. My bad. Okay, black steel is mostly steel with a little bit of nickel and gold. AU is silver. Right? Yeah. So black steel is like gold, silver steel. What it should be called, and what would be so much easier to remember, is electrum steel. Oh, sorry, it's not electrum steel. This is electrum bronze. That's what I'm trying to say. This is electrum copper or whatever. So you need electrum copper plus some nickel, but mostly steel to make black steel, plus regular steel dust. So blue steel is mostly steel still, but 60%. Maybe only about half steel, plus a lot of random like copper, gold, zinc stuff. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. If I made like 10 stacks of it though, it would last me a while. It would last a long time. Alright, I'm out of fluid trash cans. I don't love that. But the dark steel, I want to say, just gets thrown in with oxygen, right? Yeah, channel 11 oxygen, everything works fine without having to mess with it. Got some more aluminium. Still need to smelt pulsating and redstone. Let's throw those in there too. Keep those going. Put that away. I do need some more plates. Let's get a stack of those going. Grab our stacks of steel. Okay. Not looking bad. Are you done yet? Just about. Perfect timing. Look at this. Sulfuric gas. Also, wait, why is this not auto outputting? Oh no, there we go. This is the one that needs to output. There we go. Okay. That's happening. That's right. Okay, put that back in there. That's good. And then... Yep. This is still taking forever, but that's because it's 20 seconds per conveyance. It's fine. So the hydrogen recycling is working. Sulfur got output. Sweet, that all worked. And then the distillery is distilling. And then we got ethylene. Look at that. And now we're making polyethylene. Hooray! Wait a second. Yeah, this makes an empty cell each time. And then that is supposed to be... Uh-oh, what is failing? We're gonna need batteries, aren't we? This centrifuge, okay. How is that failing? Is it giving power to the transformer first somehow? It might be. Done. Down, up, north, south. Yeah, it might be going south before it goes east-west, and that so it's getting to the transformer first. So we'll need MV batteries for those dudes, which are gonna take a freaking long time. Oh, I only have 2. Do I have more lithium in here? Quicklime looks a lot like lithium. Asbestos looks a lot like lithium. Where the frick is lithium? Lithium dust. Gee. Oh. I have some waiting for me. But yeah, this is gonna take like 10 years to recharge these, but it'll work. Because what does 1 amp... What does 1 amp actually do per second, if I were to do the math? 1 amp per second is 20 times 128. That's like 2,000 a second, roughly, a little bit more. So maybe 2,500 a second. Which means to charge up one of these guys, it's gonna be like 3 minutes of one. But yeah, once these are all charged up, then it should be able to receive extra power when it can get it, and hopefully that's good enough. But this one's gonna have to fully charge first. Maybe I swap these out for a second, and then this helps things along. Yeah. I mean, we did the math, and it does all work out. It's just, we'll just need batteries in certain spaces for sure. Okay, is this working? This whole harebrained scheme of the molten polyethylene? It looks like it is. Sweet! Woohoo! Polyethylene project complete. And we still have our clay dust over here, working just fine. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we'll grab our dark steel. Nope, I need the actual dark steel. I throw that in the bending machine, and that should allow us to make some MV tanks finally again. Oh yeah, and I think, did I ask this in a previous episode? I still haven't received any answers if I did ask it. What are some other good ways to make infinite water? Right now, the best way I have is these Stirling water pumps, which use a fairly small amount of fuel, and they make, you know, what is that? 7.5 water per tick. And honestly, I don't even need more water than that. I just would like an easier way to get infinite water. Do we have Endervors? Maybe not. Alright, they're just called reservoirs. So once I'm at HV, we'll have these. Okay, maybe I can just wait till then. These are nice. Because yeah, it just becomes an infinite water source. And 1 bucket per second is 50 per tick. So yeah, that's plenty of water. So I'll just survive until then with my Stirling pumps. I do have a lot of concrete. Dark steel plates get combined. I don't even remember how the recipe looks. Fluid tank. Medium voltage fluid tank. That should go up here with the other things. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Bloop. By the way, I'm holding shift when I do that. Otherwise, I don't think it works that way. So if I want to move this to a different line. How do I do that? It's like not letting me. Oh gosh. No. There we go. Okay, so when this is its own thing, it's still not letting me drag it around, which is weird. Okay, I'm just gonna remove it. When it's here without that thing, you can't drag it without holding shift. You shift, then drag. Now you can move it around. So you put it underneath the group you want it in, and then you drag that, and it goes whoop, and then you've got it. And then you can drag it left and right as well. I probably don't need that on the list anymore. We just make those manually. But yeah, so I need bronze fluid pipes and pumps for these. Speaking of bronze, let's just get some more bronze fluid pipes the easy way. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have an extruder. Normal pipe. I don't remember why I made obsidian rods, but I have a lot of them now. Okay, but there's bronze fluid pipes. What else was it? The pumps. 7. That's a nice number. I should have a few for my own hoipuses. Oh, I already have 5. Okay, never mind. That's probably enough. And then go ahead and make 2 of these. Sweet. And where was I gonna put this? I don't remember. For now, let's go get more. It's 5 p.m. again. Exactly 1 day after I went out last time, I go out again, and it's gonna be nighttime. Alright, isn't that supposed to have stuff in it? Oh, that. Yeah. So we need one more conveyor. Exporting. Into the drawer. I forgot about that step. Okay, but anyway, we've got our oil. Dump that there. That'll keep power running for a while. Our diesel. This is our diesel source. And that is going to be the source of a lot of polyethylene. So now I am happy to consider polyethylene as free. Which feels pretty good. I can spend as much of it as I want. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. So let's put this back in here. I don't really need the tin cable for much. What else? Put the wooden fluid pipes back in. I don't know why there's I must have just made a mistake with crafting and left that in my inventory. I don't think that's supposed to be there. But yeah, now we can make the machine holes more cheaply with the assembler and polyethylene and wire. So I can do 16, 64, and polyethylene, and that should get me 8 MV machine holes, if I am remembering correctly. Sweet, and 3 more of those should last me a while. Okay, what was I just talking about? Oh, polyethylene. So we'll grab the polyeth. And did I have more sitting somewhere? I feel like I did, but where did I put it? I don't remember. There's some sitting over here. That's chlorine. That's rubber. Soldering alloy, glass, concrete, seed oil. No, it doesn't seem like I have more. I think I might have just voided my last tiny little bit. Might have been what happened. But yeah, we should be able to throw this on on 8. What happened to my full stack of steel plates? Oh, I spent some making the doodads. That's right. Okay, so that'll make 8 of the machine holes. No, that's LV. What am I doing? MV is aluminum, but not ingots. That's what I made these for. Okay, I guess we're making LV holes too while we're at it. Which means I need 16 tin cable. Let's be honest. I haven't made tin cable in a long time. I haven't looked at my quest book in a long time either. It's probably been a very hot minute. Okay, there's our machine casings. Pop the LV ones in there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And then the MVs go with those. Shouldn't interfere with each other. Looks like I'm gonna run out of PE. Yep, sad. But yeah, there's MV and LV machine holes. Should be enough LVs for a bit and MVs for a bit. How much more we got? Well, it's not very fast, but as soon as we do like one episode, you know, where I'm doing something else for like 3 hours, we're gonna have all the polyethylene we'll ever need. And when I say we'll ever need, I mean we'll need for the next 5 minutes. No, this will last us for a long time. I do think it will. Eventually we'll need more and faster polyethylene, but that's not gonna be for a while. And let me just double check. Did I leave any non-renewable issues over here? We will eventually back up with carbon dust and sulfur. So a void upgrade could be in order. Now, call me crazy. But I could. Well, there's one issue with this. I could use the filter. There's a lot of things called filters. When I'm saying filter right now, I'm talking about these things. Which allows you... no, not that one. This one. The regulator. Which is expensive as heck. Oh my gosh, 6 circuits needed total, plus another item filter. That's horrible. But it would allow me to output set batches. So what I could do, because this is the dust combiner, I could route these over here into a regulator, only put 9 at a time into it, and then it would always have a full carbon dust, and then this could be a drawer with 2 slots. And then I would have clay and carbon dust together. And heck, while I'm at it, I could even, maybe with an item pipe, route the sulfur around. And then I'd have all three in the same spot. But this is fine for now. I don't know if that's really worth changing. Just thinking out loud here. Let me put my tools back. Tin cable can go back. Don't need that. Water cell. Get all this nonsense out of here. Okay. This is the old kind. I can trash that. Sweet. All right. We can check some stuff on the list. Redo diesel setup? No thanks. I don't want to do that. Auto polyethylene. So, infinite O from marble. Oh, that was my oxygen plan. Exterior facelift hasn't happened. Figure out MV stuff and new machine room is done. That feels good. So, yeah, I feel like we're now kind of going back to the tech progress side of things. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of rewards. I feel like we should reward ourselves for polyethylene. That feels good. I'll take some gold ingots. I will then grab some bronze ingots. I get all of them. Never mind. I get a steam aged loot bag. No, that's not worth it. Oh, again, I'm not choosing here. Fences versus raw fish versus steam aged. I will choose fences. They're all pretty useless. Okay, tier 1 rewards. I made an electric furnace. I don't remember why. Oh, that was for the gold ingots for my infinite gold. Fertilized dirt. Sweet. And I made an extractor. I actually made an MV extractor and it gave me this reward. And then what's this? Scanner. Another LV. Sweet. Uh-oh. There we go. A nice glitchy interface. Alright, so I'll open one LV bag. Nice trash result. I'll open the steam age bag. Pressure plates. There are worse rewards in the world. The gold ore we will macerate. Bronze ingots, I will just go ahead and turn into that. I've had leafy fish sandwiches. I will put away the coins. And then I will convert these 3 LVs into an MV. And then that will need to be claimed. And what do we get? An apiary. Ooh, that's nice. I think I already had one, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's now our second apiary. Fences will go into the weird vanilla Minecraft chest. Which isn't all vanilla, but it's mostly vanilla. Those get put away. The gold goes here. Speaking of gold, why don't we go fetch some gold from our infinite? Let's see how much we've built up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot. This feels good. This feels really good. Alright, put away the gold. Put away the redstone. Sweet. So I should probably make gold upgrades for the drawers, because that's basically free. I guess the obsidian ones were free too. I just had to make obsidian. Oh, speaking of making obsidian, why don't we make a few stacks? By utilizing the rock breaker here, which needs redstone inside of it to make obsidian, and then we'll go ahead and grab one of those nice slightly largers. That was not in the right spot. Okay, there we go. So now we can make obsidian pretty freely. Just have to remember to do it. This guy's still running on black steel. Or sorry, dark steel. But there's some dark steel ingots, which, will I put that in the main? Nah. Maybe I need a steels box. Damascus steel. Stainless steel. All the steels will go in here. I'm thinking like hard material, you know, things that are like the hardest things you can make. So maybe advanced alloy counts for that in my head. I don't think any of these other things do. Yeah, no. Fertilized dirt. I'm kind of all over the place with where I'm putting stuff for farming, but that's all over there. And then let's grab some more marble dust. I don't really need it, but might as well. That was a pretty low, that was a low return. I normally get more than one stack. Sweet. Okay, well, we've done a lot of good. What's next? Let's start thinking about future. Oh, I need to get the rest of my loot bags. Ooh, I think 2 circuits is a better choice than a loot bag. So I'm just gonna have to do that. Unless there's a loot bag reward that I'm really, like, gonna be thankful I got. But I don't think any of these are that amazing. I mean, a ball of moss would be great, but I don't know if that's worth throwing away a bunch of guaranteed circuits for. The other thing would be start saving up for HV loot bags. HV loot bags can do stainless steel. They can do wafers. HV pumps would be nice. It's hard without knowing much about how much these things cost. PTFE bars, ooh, that could be nice. That could get me PTFE before I make PTFE. Yeah, maybe I start saving the HV loot bags, or sorry, MV loot bags for HV transition. But even so, I think this is a better guaranteed choice. I think a third of an HV loot bag might be better than 1 MV circuit. It's hard to translate exactly the value of these things. I think that's all the quests. Sweet. Okay, well, I got 4 circuits back out of that. By the way, my circuit count right now, I'm at 42 LVs and 20 MVs. It's still a good medium stockpile. I don't think we're gonna make it to the next. I might. I don't want to speak too soon, but I was just about to say I don't think we're gonna make it to the next way to make LV circuits before we need to make more. But I might. Just a reminder, that's this one. I already have the circuit assembler, but the problem is I need the wafers, and that is kind of what we're doing next. So maybe we'll be fine. I already have a cutting machine. I guess I'll need an MV cutting machine. And an MV laser engraver. Those are both easy enough. And then... Yeah, no, I lied. We've already got the Asga crystals ready to go. Did I need those for something else? Why did I make those? Why did I make... Oh, because I needed them just for diodes. That's right. Just to make the diodes themselves, which aren't on my list anywhere, but these guys. And was there a reason when I made these that I didn't make this? And do diodes the other way? What was my reasoning when I did this? Maybe it was because I didn't want to spend polyethylene. No, because you need polyethylene either way. I think this is the one I used. Or no, is this one, annealed copper wire. Maybe it was because the polyethylene is a better ratio, or I only needed a few. Why did I do it that way? Because couldn't I have made these wafers back when I made all that? No, I need the solar grade. That's what it was. The solar grade's a pain in the butt. For some reason, I was thinking those were regular silicon ingots. My bad. Okay, yeah, the solar grade is more of a pain in the butt. How do I make these things again? So poly-Si dust comes from macerating poly-Si ingots. And to make poly-Si ingots, you need a chemical bath. And we need IC2 coolant. By the way, I learned this from watching some Threefold. You can cool off the coolant without a cryogenic freezer, which would be terrible, or a vacuum freezer, which is also terrible. All you need is a vent cover or something. What's it called? What is it called? This. No. I'll have to find heat vent. This thing. So that is a cover that you can put on the side of a tank, just a regular fluid tank, and it will cool off the stuff inside. And heck, we could even make this one, maybe? I might have enough stainless steel for this. It's gonna be tight. I might not. But I'm guessing that just does it faster. I'm not sure. I'd have to try it. But yeah, you put a heat vent on a chest. Oh, I can also make them cheaper. Or is that cheaper? It is cheaper. Can I make this one cheaper? I would need molten stainless steel. Do we get that at MV? We do. I need half an ingot plus a single advanced, which only needs 4 stainless steel bars, but an HV assembler, so I'd have to do it this way. So I'd need 6 stainless steel bars, which would be 6 stainless steel rods, which would be 3 stainless steel ingots. We're not going to do that. Anyway, all that to say, we can cool off the poly-Si ingots. That's what we were really trying to talk about. And this requires MV, but I need Canthal. Oh, it all makes sense now. I need Canthal. That's really what's slowing me down. Wait, no I don't. Now I'm confusing myself again. I thought you had to make the poly-Si ingots to make the poly-Si dust, but you need the poly-Si dust to make the poly-Si ingots? What am I doing wrong here? There's only one way to make the hot ingots, and that's poly-Si dust. So maybe you don't need the blast furnace to be part of this. Is this what I have to do? You know, guys, sometimes I forget how this game works. There's a whole quest book that tells me how to do it. Yeah, it's right here. It's walking me through. You either do silicon tetrachloride or trichlorosilane, and then you can get your silicon solar grade poly-Si dust. So our two options are silicon tetrachloride and trichlorosilane. So let's compare those in the chemical reactor. So this needs trichlorosilane. And then we get silane as a byproduct that I guess we can just do that with. Silicon tetrachloride, then we can get more back. Oh, we kind of do both. Wait, that's confusing. Oh, okay, these are the two ways to do it. I was looking at the second one while thinking I was looking at the first one, and that's why I was confused. So way to do it, number one, is you just take your silicon dust, you throw chlorine with it, and now you got silicon tetrachloride, and then you take that, you combine it with sodium, and now you got your poly-Si dust. Bada bing, bada boom. And you get a bunch of salt back. You can also get zinc chloride if you want something like that. If you use zinc dust, but that's probably for different purposes. Okay, so that's one way to get poly-Si dust from silicon tetrachloride, and that's all you can do with it. Yes. But then the other way is you take your silicon and you combine it with hydrochloric acid, and that gets you trichlorosilane. And then that trichlorosilane you can combine with hydrogen. Wait, what? Is this just a loop? Trichlorosilane. I think this is just a loop. Hold on. Let me confirm. Okay, trichlorosilane, Control-Shift-A. Hydrochloric acid, we want it to come from the reverse of this, trichlorosilane. So then Control-Shift-A on that. Plus this one also nets a silicon solar grade. So I'm pretty sure hydrogen in, empty out. This one is empty in, hydrogen out. This is just a loop that requires 0 work and 0 extra inputs. Am I crazy? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this just turns raw silicon dust into poly-Si dust. I feel like I'm missing something because that feels really easy. I just need 2, heck, one of them can even be LV. But this one is an MV recipe. No, they're both LV. Literally 2 LV chemical reactors is all you need to make all of this. Interesting. With just 2 single block chemical, you know, I should really read these. So this is not really a good way to do it. Okay. I mean, we could get some loot bags and coins by doing it that way. And then that unlocks this. If you are salty from all the ingredients needed, you can recover all the chlorine and sodium by electrolyzing the salt you got. So that's also a loop then, but a worse loop it seems. So yeah, let's see if we can make those 2 single block chemical reactors. Chemical LV. Okay, what is this? I need more tin rotors. We're gonna just extrudify these bad boys. Again, I know I'm wasting a little bit here, but it's just so much easier. Have I eaten that? Yep, we have. So we'll turn that into trash. Put away all our coins. MV loot bags we're starting to store up. Bronze ingot, put that away. And what else did I need? That was it. Oh, I was gonna check on smelting things. So we're gonna get a bunch of iron here by just plopping this in the top. There we go. All right, iron achieved. Where do I want to put these guys? I could use one of these. It's a little tight and out of the way. Maybe I should use the back of this. This This one has a steam and a combustion. The other one's pure steam, so I think I'd rather use that. 'Cause then I'm not using any diesel power. And this should be pretty easy to set up because they just feed each other back and forth. So I'm pretty sure if I turn them both on input lock, allow input from output side, and turn on the input filter, I should be able to get what I need out with just a single filter cover extractor on the poly-sawdust, which I might have somewhere still. Or did I use exactly all of them? That would be sad. I think I might have used all of them. Oh no. Or did I put them back? Oh no. I'm out of filters again. They're the most annoying thing on the planet to make. Filter. Please tell me I left one in an inventory somewhere. Nope, I did not. Okay, well, to make more of these, I need zinc foil. And is it worth doing the carbon mesh version? Because I think that ends up being cheaper. 4 carbon mesh. This is just 8 steel, by the way, in terms of ingots. So that's 8 steel each and 4 zinc. 4 carbon mesh would probably just come from 8 raw carbon fiber, which comes from autoclaving 32 carbon dust with whatever 8 times 36 is. I believe that's 2 ingots worth of polyethylene. Half a stack of carbon, 2 ingots of polyethylene, instead of 1 ingot of polyethylene and 8 steel. I mean, those are pretty similar. Given the polyethylene's cheap and so is carbon, we'll just do that one. But I don't have an autoclave, so never mind. Oh god, I hate all of this. So we need fine steel wire, which is 3, I think. Let me double check that. Yeah, 3. Okay, so we're gonna make 8 filters here in this process, and it's a pain in the butt, but we'll get it done. And we have more iron. Let's feed the whatchamacallits. Blast furnaces. Throw the rest in here. Okay, so the steel wire, and then what else did I need? Zinc foil. How much zinc do I even have? That's antimony. You're silver? Zinc is like this one, I think. Yeah. I've got like 2 stacks. Zinc comes from sphalerite, which I don't think I have any more of. So I might need to go mining at some point. Or just move my miner over, but yeah, I don't think I have any. Nope. So that's all the zinc we got. But it's only 4 a piece, which means I only need 32 foil, which is 10. Did I do that right? 4 times 8 is 32. Yes. Okay. And then we'll grab our polyethylene. Keep that bad boy filled. All right. Well, we're getting things done. And then, okay, yeah, we're probably not going to finish this in this episode, but we're making progress. So we'll make the filter, and then we'll make the export, I do need to make the first hydrochloric acid, but that's just chlorine and hydrogen gas. Which is also super easy. And don't I have some chlorine? Yes. Yes, we do. 3, 4, 5. I'll just do 2 recipes worth. Chlorine and then hydrogen, again, is a little trickier because I have to get at this thing. Let's get some more in the system, and then I should be able to grab 6 out. No, I only need 2 out. There we go. I'll kind of steal from that system. And then do this, and then I don't even know. There we go, channel 1. So I had it right originally. Why did I think I only needed 2? Because that shows 2 right there and 3,000 there. It's actually really confusing. But I understand why I mixed it up. Because this is 1 to 1. But the other one's 2 to 3. So then I'll need another 4 hydrogens. Okay, now I think I get what I was thinking 2 different things at the same time. So now I need to steal 4 more that will actually kind of bounce around in the system for 2 recipes worth to bounce around. So we've got the 6 hydrochlorics, and that goes with the empty cells and the raw silicon. So we'll put raw silicon in. I actually think I want it to go the other direction. So you will be hydrochloric acid, 1, 2, 3, 4. Raw silicon comes in here. It outputs everything to the left always that it makes. And then this guy will output everything it makes back to the right, because it will make this one. So it'll push back the empty cells and the hydrochloric acid. But then it won't push back the silicon solar grade. Presuming silicon solar grade cannot be used. Okay, I should have checked that before. It cannot be used in a chemical reactor. So that means it won't push it back in, because that's you know, input. It's when you shift, it's this thing, input filter. So it's that, and so this and this plus channel 1. So we should be able to export filter, which means I need item filters plus more stuff. I need a conveyor and some tin plates. Sweet. And conveyors. Oh, I need more iron rods? We can make that happen. That's just extruding. Oops. Did not mean to do tin rods, but that's now a thing that we're gonna have. Okay, so tin plates, plus a filter, plus a conveyor, which I already have. So this is really starting to bother me. Like changing speeds right at the end here. Okay, that'll be a little better. I do find the acceleration annoying, but you get used to it. I think I'm already a little bit used to it. Okay, that's all we need. So it's set to export. We will export the polysawdust into a drawer. And that'll be it. I'm going way too far. It's right here. So we'll just export, maybe we'll export onto the top. And this one, I will hopper from a chest into the side. Oh. And then I think I just need to put this guy on the top and set that to be, oops, poly-si. Okay, so now I can just get silicon dust. And what was my easiest way to get silicon dust for now? I know we had other ways to do soon with like the chem reactor electrolyzer thing, but I'm not doing that at the moment. So the way that I had was the blast furnace, right? Yeah, it was just this. So 8 stacks of sand will give me 3 stacks, and then 2 stacks of carbon, and that all gets down to 1 stack. So yeah, I mean, that's part of the problem, is we're just using a lot more of the sand and a lot more of the carbon that way. Well, the other way doesn't use carbon at all, which is the nice part. But if I turn all this into... No, quartz. What am I doing? Electrolyze. That should get me what we're talking about, right? I think that's going to be silicon dioxide. And then I know that some of you are judging me for this, but it's just so easy to make carbon with diamond dust. Like, it takes 2 seconds to get 6 diamond dust, and I can make flippin'... Which one do I put it in? The electrolyzer. I can make 1 stack of carbon, you know, dust for every diamond dust. So, yeah, it's going to be a long time before I run out of this diamond dust to use it for carbon, and we will definitely have an infinite carbon situation figured out by then. Okay, there we go, silicon dioxide. Now, are you not outputting properly? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Okay, we got an issue. Is that not connected? Oh, that'll do it. There we go. Okay, so 3 SiO2s, not alumina, and then 2 carbons should get us... Oh my god, this is still going. Look, I already have some carbon in there. This should get us a full stack of... Wait, I lost my other SiO2. I think I grabbed alumina instead of SiO2, and I thought it was SiO2. There we go. Okay, so that'll get us a stack of silicon. And some ashes. But yeah, I do think we want to redo this for sure. I do think the easier way to get silicon is the back and forth way. Or we can electrolyze. I don't think there was a bunch you could electrolyze. Asbestos is one of them. Oh, obsidian. Electrolyzing obsidian dust is another way. It's kind of pricey and slow, but, you know, that's a way. Soda light is pretty silicon heavy. And isn't that one? Yeah. No, that's not soda light. It's 12 per ore. So that means every soda light ore ends up actually netting you more than 3 raw silicon dust just by electrolyzing it. So that's not a bad way to do things either. And we get aluminium in the process. Do I have soda light lying around? I think I do. Yeah, look at this. So we'll crush that up, because that'll be able to get us a bunch of easy silicon and some chlorine to have lying around, as well as the third thing that I forgot what it was. What was the other thing that it gave us? What was it? It was chlorine, it was silicon, and it was something that was semi-valuable. All right, I got a cheat. Oh, aluminium, that's what it was. There you go. Okay, those tin rods are going in the trash can. And then, yeah, okay. And I already have some raw silicon dust. Oh, I don't have much, but let's see if this works. I should just be able to pop this in here. And we should see poly-Si dust come out the other side. And then I need to get these quests. Shoot, I need 4 trichlorosilane, but I only set it up to make 2 at once. Dang. So I need to grab some more hydrogens from this process. Let's see. So back into the mix, I will put 16. And I needed 3. I needed 5 each, so that should do it. Whoa! And then I should be able to take 10 chlorine. No, I only need 6 chlorine. My bad. Oh, shoot. Did I do that backwards? Surely it'll let me do it that way. No? No, it doesn't, I guess. Okay. So I need to do it this way, that way, that way. There we go. Okay. So that'll be 2 more batches of hydrochloric. And then to make the trichlorosilane. Yeah, we're good, Okay. Fill those up, put that there. And then we need the empty cells. Or hydrogen cells? No, empty cells. Not the universals. Okay, I don't know why I did so many hydrogen cells. That was a mistake. Not really sure about that. But here we are. But there's my 4 trichlorosilane. Doo-doo-doo. Perfect. Okay, put that back. The reason it wasn't auto-outputting is because I forgot to hit that, by the way. But I'm glad it did, because then we didn't end up with the wrong thing in the wrong place. Yeah, I guess I could grab a couple more hydrogen. Here, let's do this. Just to make sure we have the equal amounts for our recipe batching. But yeah, there we go. Poly-Si is a go, and we shouldn't have to touch either of these. It costs us a 60 EU per tick, which is using pretty much the full output of those two, which is worth just having in the back of my head that this is not a cheap electrical process. But there we go. We now officially have silicon grade solar dust. But first it wants me to retrieve 12 cells of hydrochloric acid, which it should recycle back. Yeah, that'll be done in a second. Okay, there we go. So there's 12 regular cells of HCl. Put those back in. And there we go. Quest complete. HCl. And that should finish as well. Hooray! Wait, no. That should finish as well. Yay! Silicon grade solar ingot. Doot. And then that leads to monocrystalline silicon boules. And I need 32 poly-Si, which is not a small amount. So I think automating, and we need it in the episode, we've been going for way too long. But I do think automating the silicon process needs to be like next. I kind of did Ender IO stuff. I haven't done the quest yet. More assemblers. I still want to do mercury, chemical bath. I need the chemical bath for like the coolant stuff, so we'll get there eventually. I did automate polyethylene. I also want to do the iron 3 chloride or sodium persulfate. And we're working towards silicon wafers. Sweet. Okay, well, we're going to call that an episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching GregTech New Horizons with the old Krydax. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you all in the next episode.